Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This one, we're going to be talking about the new midweek prize walls this month. I want to remind everyone that this prize wall goes away and the currency does not carry over. You can see here, this is the week 1 currency, and then there's 3 other kinds. So you will not be able to save this currency for the next prize wall. So make sure and spend your currency. It needs to be done by reset tomorrow on the Mania Madness Week 1 prize wall. So that's number 1. Number 2 is also going to be, I'm going to do a prize wall breakdown on it for you. If you don't know, if you purchase the Pro Starter Pack for the month, you get access to this exact same prize wall you're looking at here, but half off. And then you get a special 4 other options, at least in week 1. Not sure if you'll have special options in week 2 or not. Of course, that Pro Starter Pack is the $100 starter pack, so it's a very expensive one. I'm not saying to buy it or not buy it. I am just reporting the news here. It has the Punk's gauntlets on it. That's 12,000 emblems. Nightmare Insignia 6,000. And then the purple and red Royal Rumble plates at 9,000 each. So I do think the best thing on the prize wall, in my opinion, is the Punk gauntlets. So, you know, no surprise there. I would probably rate, if you don't have it, the red Royal Rumble number 2. So there's that. As far as the moments go, the Acolyte moment is pretty good for Showboat Taker, and he is relevant if you also have the beer bath moment right here. This moment is actually pretty great. It's great for Showboat Taker. It's great for Powerhouse Attitude Era Austin and Attitude Era Showboat Taker. But then it's also really good for Austin 316, who with the beer bath moment and the Christmas one and the other moment and the anniversary leech plate can hit extremely hard. I'm not so big on the story finish moment for Cody. It's really mostly only useful if like you're using Seth freaking Rollins in feud. So not really crazy about the pricing on that. I think the Shades of Rains is a very good plate on like Turtle Ray. Quite useful there. And then of course new Cena if you run that move set. Keep in mind the Valkyrie's Crest is available for free on the Showdown prize wall for 250,000 Showdown currency. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of the final boss Finery. I don't like running defensive sets. However, on somebody like Hall of Fame Molly Holly, this is a pretty good skill plate to help keep people down with an armor set. So there's that. The other plates, I mean, like, I'm not really crazy about any of them, to be honest. Sub plates are okay for boss or if you're using a sub guy, but these plates you should probably have already. Um, so there's that. Like I said, the best thing on the prize wheel I think is the Punk's gauntlets, and then if you didn't have it, the Red Royal Rumble, or potentially the beer bath moment, because it can make, if it makes somebody your best character, in that class, then I'm a fan of it, right? So, but I do also really like the Shades of Rains on a couple people as well. Um, the straps are pretty expensive unless you have the half off one, but they are pretty good. In particular, the modern ones, in my opinion, if you've been missing out, they can roll between 100 and 150% for a specific class. Of course, it can be move or gem, so you can end up with either. But I do think they're pretty cool if you end up going that route. And then, of course, we have the Econ. Um, as far as the Econ goes, it's worth mentioning that one of these has some Jesse the Body Ventura tokens, which you might want. This one, the Viva La Mania snack pack. So that one you might want to grab for the Jesse tokens if you think those 100 are going to add up. And the rest is literally just currency and tokens. So I'm not as big a fan of these because you get them playing contests and stuff. I'd rather try to grab myself something good. So if you can, like I said, the Punk's gauntlets, the red rumble in particular. Purple I don't love as much. There's just so many good spots for the red one. Purple at the moment, not as many, which is weird because essentially they're the same thing. And you'd think they would be just as good, but there's so many more landing spots for the red. It's hard not to recommend that one. And then like the beer bath moment is quite a good moment. So there's that. But again, remember this currency doesn't carry over, and it is it needs to be spent quickly, right? So make sure you make a decision, make a good one, do what fits best for your roster. And yeah, just like I said, a few reminders. This one available on the Showdown prize wall. Once you get the currency, you just need to wait for it to show up. And the straps are pretty solid if you have a bunch of people or a couple people like Striker in particular. They're the move and gem. There's both male and female move and gem modern era strikers, right? So you kind of get double usage out of that. You're probably not disappointed if you hit a high move damage, a 150, or a high gem damage in the striker one. So like I kind of like that one because there's like it's most likely going to be useful, you know. So see if there's anything else I can think of. I think those are the big things, really. At the end of the day, you have to do what's best for your roster. If you simply straight up need the TP and the coin, then I get going for it. But long term, I think the plates are going to help your roster the most. And then probably the moment right here, depending on the plate, of course. And then the straps. So that's kind of how I feel about the prize wall. Let me know what you think in the comments. Remember to like, subscribe, and share because that really helps me out. Also, guys, if you want to see a weekly breakdown on this prize wall, make sure and let me know. And let me know if I went in depth enough on it or not this time. So, other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Good luck out there. Yeah, that's a prize wall video.